Yo, what's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. Now let's talk about coding. It's a journey, not a sprint, right? But sometimes that journey can feel like you're navigating a maze in the dark, with distractions popping up at every turn. We've all been there. You sit down, fired up to code, and then, bam! Notifications. That new game you wanted to try, or maybe even just that blinking LED on your smart home hub calling your name. Listen, staying focused is key to leveling up your coding skills. If you find yourself getting distracted easily, these tips are going to be game changers for you. We're breaking down the walls of distraction and building a fortress of focus, one brick at a time. So grab your favorite beverage, get comfy, and let's dive into it. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Alright, first things first, we gotta talk about goals. Think of it like choosing your character class in an RPG. Are you diving into web development? Maybe you're more of a data science mage. Whatever your path, having a clear destination in mind makes the journey a whole lot smoother. But here's the thing, massive, overwhelming goals, they're like that final boss battle before you're ready. Intimidating, right? Instead of trying to conquer the entire game in one go, break those goals down into smaller, more manageable quests. Think bite-sized chunks that you can actually achieve. Completed a tutorial? Boom! That's a win. Wrote a function that actually works? Level up. These small victories, they add up and they keep that motivation bar fully charged. Think of it like building a house. You wouldn't try to build the entire thing in a day, right? You start with the foundation, then the walls, and so on. Coding's the same way. Master the basics, then layer on more complex concepts. And remember, everyone learns at their own pace. Don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10. Focus on your own progress, celebrate those small wins, and watch how much faster you level up. Next up, let's talk about your coding environment. This is where the magic happens. Imagine trying to game on a setup with lag and uncomfortable furniture. Frustrating, right? Your workspace is your coding sanctuary. It's where you bring your ideas to life. Minimize distractions. A clutter-free desk can do wonders. Find a quiet spot free from interruptions. This is your haven. Make sure your setup is comfortable. Your body will thank you. Lighting is crucial. Opt for soft, diffused lighting. Add a plant or two to boost your mood and productivity. Personalize your space. Make it yours. This is your coding sanctuary. Let's talk about a game changer for productivity, the Pomodoro technique. It's like interval training for your brain. Work in focused bursts of 25 minutes followed by a 5-minute break. Think of it like sprinting towards a goal. You wouldn't sprint a marathon, you'd pace yourself. Take breaks to conserve energy and maintain productivity. The Pomodoro technique balances intense focus with short breaks. During those 25 minutes, you're laser focused. No distractions, just pure coding bliss. Then, a 5-minute break to recharge. Stretch, grab a drink, or get some fresh air. These breaks prevent burnout and maintain focus. They refresh your mind, leading to better problem solving. Use any timer. The tool isn't as important as the technique. Stick to the intervals and use breaks wisely. Avoid distractions to maintain productivity. Focus on relaxing activities during breaks. The Pomodoro technique is simple and flexible. Adjust intervals to suit your work style. Some prefer longer sessions, others shorter bursts. Experiment to find what works for you. Establish a rhythm of focused work and breaks to maintain peak productivity. Speaking of breaks, let's talk about why they're so crucial for coders. It's easy to get caught up in the flow, especially when you're working on an exciting project. But just like a smartphone needs to recharge, so does your brain. Pushing yourself too hard without breaks can lead to burnout, decreased productivity, and even errors in your code. Think of it like this. When you stare at a screen for too long, your eyes get tired, right? The same thing happens to your brain. It needs time to rest and process information. Taking regular breaks allows your brain to switch gears, consolidate what you've learned, and come back refreshed and ready to tackle new challenges. But here's the thing. Not all breaks are created equal. Scrolling through social media or watching endless YouTube videos might seem like a break, but it's not really giving your brain the rest it needs. Instead, opt for activities that allow you to disconnect from technology and engage in something completely different. Go for a walk in nature, listen to music, read a book, or spend time with loved ones. These activities help to clear your mind, reduce stress, and boost your overall well-being. And when you return to your code, you'll find that you're able to approach it with a fresh perspective and renewed focus. Remember, taking breaks isn't a sign of weakness, It's a strategic investment in your productivity and well-being. So set reminders, schedule breaks into your day, and don't feel guilty about stepping away from the screen. Your brain and your code will thank you for it. Let's talk about organization, or as I like to call it, taming the coding jungle. When you're deep in the code, it's easy to let things get a little messy. The clutter can quickly become overwhelming. Disorganization leads to stress, and stress is the enemy of focus. It can derail your productivity. When you're organized, you free up mental space to focus on what really matters: writing awesome code. To-do lists are essential. They keep you on track and ensure you don't miss any important tasks. Use a calendar to schedule coding sessions, set deadlines, and track your progress. A well-organized file system makes finding things so much easier. Embrace automation. It can be a real time saver, freeing up your time for creative coding. And there you have it, folks. Those are my top tips for staying focused while learning to code effectively. Remember, it's a journey, not a race, so take your time. Focus on your own progress, celebrate those small wins, and don't be afraid to experiment and find what works best for you. Thanks for watching. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Let me know in the comments what your biggest coding distractions are and how you overcome them in your daily routine. Happy coding, and stay focused on your goals.